Hello, yes, and welcome to our Objective 1.7 sample problem. So, our Objective 1.7 says I can perform operations, add, subtract, multiply, composition with functions and function notation. So today we're just going to practice that, make sure we're feeling really solid with this idea by the time we're done. So let's start with some addition and subtraction. They give us a couple functions here, h of x and k of x. First, they're asking us to find k minus h of x. So that's the same thing as k of x minus h of x. So k of x is 2x squared minus 3. And then we're going to subtract h of x, which is x squared plus x minus 2. All I need to do is combine some like terms. So 2x squared minus x squared will leave me with 1x squared. Negative 3 minus negative 2. So it'll become, well, let's talk about this x first. So I'm subtracting x. So I'll just have negative x. And then I can combine my negative 3 minus negative 2 will become negative 3 plus 2, which is negative 1. So I can say that k minus h of x equals x squared minus x minus 1. And there we go. All right, let's look at letter B, h minus k of negative 1. So, a couple ways to approach this. We can do h of negative 1 minus k of negative 1, or we can do h minus k of x and then plug in negative 1. Since we've already done some h minus k of x, k minus h of x over here, let's go ahead and do letter B in this way. So we'll find h of negative 1 and k of negative 1. So I'm going to find h of negative 1, and that will be negative 1 squared plus negative 1 minus 2. Negative 1 squared is positive 1. If I'm adding a negative, I'm subtracting, and then minus 2. 1 minus 1 is 0. 0 minus 2 is negative 2. So h of negative 1 equals negative 2. Now for k of negative 1, that will be 2 times negative 1 squared minus 3. Well, negative 1 squared is just 1, so this is just 2 minus 3. 2 minus 3 is negative 1. So k of negative 1 equals negative 1. So h of negative 1 is negative 2. And I will be subtracting k of negative 1, which is negative 1. So negative 2 minus negative 1, that becomes negative 2 plus 1, which is just negative 1. So we can say that h minus k of negative 1 equals negative 1. And there we go there. Last one, k plus h of 3x. So this time our input is an expression, so our output will be an expression. Let's switch this up a bit. So let's just do k plus h of x, and then we'll plug in 3x when we're done. So k plus h of x, so I'll have k 2x squared minus 3 plus h x squared plus x minus 2. Combine my like terms, so I'll have 3x squared plus x minus 5, and then I'm going to plug in 3x for x. So I'll have 3 times 3x squared plus 3x minus 5. That 3x is taking the place of this x, this 3x is taking the place of this x. So 3x squared will become 9x squared, so I'll have 3 times 9x squared plus 3x minus 5. 3 times 9 is 27. So I know that k plus h of 3x equals 27 x squared plus 3x minus 5. And there we go. All right, so there's addition and subtraction. Let's look at some multiplication. So this first one, letter D, a times b of x. This is just a of x times b of x. So a of x is 3x plus 2. b of x is negative x minus 5. So let's multiply this out. 3x times negative x is negative 3x squared. 2 times negative x will be negative 2x. 3x times negative 5 is negative 15x. And 2 times negative 5 is negative 10. So we end with a times b of x equal to negative 3x squared minus 17x minus 10. And there we go. What about c times b of 5? So this one, let's do c of 5 times b of 5. So let's plug in 5 for c. So I will have c of 5 equal to the opposite of 5 squared plus 4 times 5 minus 1. So this, 5 squared is 25, so I'll have negative 25 plus 4 times 5 is 20 minus 1. Negative 25 plus 20 is negative 5 minus 1. So that tells us that C of 5 equals negative 6. So this will be negative 6. I wonder what we'll be multiplying by. Let's find B of 5. B of 5 equals negative 5 minus 5. Oh, that's easy. So B of 5 will equal negative 10. So we'll have negative 6 times negative 10. Negative 6 times negative 10 is 60. So that tells me that C times B of 5 equals positive 60. And there we go. Awesome. Let's look at letter F here. A times C of 2. Okay. So this is A of 2 times C of 2. Let's figure out what A of 2 is. So A of 2 equals 3 times 2 plus 2. 3 times 2 is 6. 6 plus 2 is 8. So we're going to have 8 times whatever C of 2 is. So C of 2 equals the opposite of 2 squared plus 4 times 2 minus 1. So 2 squared is 4, so this will be negative 4 plus 8 minus 1. Negative 5 plus 8 is 3, so this will be 8 times 3, since C of 2 equals 3. 8 times 3 is 24, so we can say that A times C of 2 equals 24. Very nice. All right, A times B of 3x minus 1. Last one. Well, let's start by saying I'm going to use some space up here. I'm worried about me running out. So A times, or A of 3x minus 1 times B of 3x minus 1. Okay, well, let's figure out A of 3x minus 1 first. So A of 3x minus 1 equals, we'd have 3 times 3x minus 1 plus 2. So we'll have 9x minus 3 plus 2, so that will become 9x minus 1. So A of 3x minus 1 is 9x minus 1, and that will be multiplied by B of 3x minus 1. So B of 3x minus 1 equals the opposite of 3x minus 1 and minus 5. So this will be negative 3x plus 1 minus 5. 1 minus 5 is negative 4. So negative 3x minus 4. So I'll be multiplying this by negative 3x minus 4. Now let's do this up here. So 9x times negative 3x is negative 27x squared. Negative 1 times negative 3x is positive 3x. 9x times negative 4 is negative 36x. And negative 1 times negative 4 is positive 4. Combine our like terms, we'll have negative 27x squared minus 33x plus 4. So I have found that A times B, let's see if I have the space to write this all out, of 3x minus 1 equals negative 27x squared minus 33x plus 4. And there we have it. All right, so that's some multiplication. Hopefully we're feeling good there. Let's check out some composition now. All right, so we have h of k of x. Remember, that is h of k of x. So I'm going to put k of x inside h. We're going to do some math today. Okay, so k of x is 2x plus 5. H of x is the opposite of 2x plus 5 squared plus 3 times 2x plus 5 minus 2. So if the opposite of 2x plus 5 times 2x plus 5, since they're being squared, 3 times 2x plus 5, so I can just distribute that, so that'll be 6x plus 15, and then minus 2. So 2x times 2x is 4x squared. 5 times 2x is 10x. There will be 2 of those, so that gives me 20x. And then 5 times 5 is 25, plus 6x, plus 13. So the opposite of 4x squared, the opposite of 20x, the opposite of 25, plus 6x, plus 13. Combine our like terms, and we'll find that h of k of x equals negative 4x squared Negative 20x plus 6x is negative 14x. Negative 25 plus 13 is negative 12. And there's h of k of x. All right, k of h of x minus 1. All right, so this is k of h of x minus 1. So h of x minus 1 is the first thing I need to find. X minus 1. So let's see here. We will have the opposite of x minus 1 squared plus 3x. Oh, plus 3 times x minus 1. Sorry, almost missed that one. And then minus 2. So the opposite of x minus 1 times x minus 1. And then plus 3 times x is 3x. 3 times negative 1 is negative 3 minus 2. If I multiply this out, I'll get x squared minus 2x plus 1 plus 3x minus 5. Negative 3 minus 2 gives me that negative 5. Negative x squared plus 2x minus 1 plus 3x minus 5. Combine some like terms, and I will find that k of h of x minus 1 equals negative x squared plus 5x minus 6. That was a doozy. All right, last one. K of h, or h of h of 3. Clever. So h of 3. Okay. So I need to find h of 3 first. That's the first thing, right? I'm going to do this inside the parentheses first. So h of 3 equals the opposite of 3 squared plus 3 times 3 minus 2. So that'll be negative 9 plus 9 minus 2. So I find that h of 3. Negative 9 plus 9 is 0. All I'm left with is negative 2. So now that I know that h of 3 is negative 2, I need to find h of negative 2. So I will do the opposite of, here, let's go ahead and write this out. So we'll have h of negative 2 equals the opposite of negative 2 squared plus 3 times negative 2 minus 2. So negative 2 squared is 4, so this will be negative 4. 3 times negative 2 is negative 6. And then we're subtracting 2. We'll find h of negative 2 to equal negative 12, which means that h of 3 equals negative 12. All right, and that's composition. Hopefully we're feeling good with that with those additional problems. Composition, multiplication, and addition and subtraction all knocked out today. If we're still struggling, feel free to reach out, send me an email, or ask me some questions in our next session. Otherwise, go ahead and get started on those practice problems so that we're ready to rock. This is Mr. Carter signing off. I'll see you next time.